Listen!
Welcome everyone, this is Andres Restart, and this time we are talking about Mario's newest adventure, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's a new 2D Mario platform that's coming out later this year, this October, and I am very much excited about this game. This is no longer looking like the cookie cutter new Super Mario Bros. Games, but something that has more personality, more flavor, more spirit behind it, more wonder. There are some unique things going on here. But something I noticed about Mario Bros. Wonder is that it's no longer taking place in the Mushroom Kingdom. Why is this exactly? Well, that's what we're talking about today. But before we go further, let me point out that we are aiming to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you do enjoy my content, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and with your help, it just might be possible. I'll also point out that we've recently partnered with Instant Gaming. It's a site where you can buy games for cheaper digitally, so if you're looking to perhaps, for example, pre-order Super Mario Bros. Wonder, you can go to the link in the description below on Instant Gaming and buy Nintendo Switch eShop cards, get enough points to buy the game, but for cheaper than what its actual price is. And by doing so, you'll also help out the channel a little bit. But let's now get into why Mario Bros. Wonder is not in the Mushroom Kingdom anymore. So firstly, before I explain the actual evidence that it's not and what this means for the story and such, I think from a design perspective, they wanted to go in a slightly different direction, go into a different kingdom, so they can show more unique designs, help this game to feel more fresh and new in comparison to all prior 2D Mario games that for almost the last 2 decades have been a bit lacking in variety and uniqueness. But looking through our first trailer, there's actually a lot of different things that point to this not being in the Mushroom Kingdom. So looking through everything, there's just an overall emphasis on flowers, and you have these voice acting flowers, which is also something we're not used to seeing in a 2D Mario game. Voice acting, sure, Mario might make a few sound effects here and there, but for other characters to actually have a number of voiced dialogue lines, it's a bit different. So there's some significance being shown with the flowers here, but it goes way beyond that. So for example, the piranha plants are a variation of flowers, and this time they can walk outside the pipes. They're a bit more involved now. But you also see this flower significant on other enemies as well. For example, these purple hippos, they have floral patterns on their backs. This world even seems to have its own currency. It's the purple coins. These purple coins are shaped like different types of flowers. You still have the normal coins, but these purple coins are all throughout, and they seem to be quite more frequent. So what am I getting at here? I'm getting at that we are no longer in the Mushroom Kingdom, but the Flower Kingdom. So the first level they show, I believe this is World 1-1. And as we walk through, we'll see these giant flowers in the beginning, but as you push past, you'll see the Mushroom Kingdom, all those mushrooms, off into the distance. So if this is the first world, it's almost like we're leaving the Mushroom Kingdom and entering a neighboring kingdom. And actually, when they show the world map with Luigi exploring, this looks to be the beginning of this world. And you'll see that at the top left, there are 2 Wonder Seeds that have been collected, and the first area they show is this map that says, "Welcome to the Flower Kingdom," with 2 of those Wonder Seeds there. So this seems to be showing off the world map after having explored the first level. All of this strongly suggesting that the Mushroom Kingdom is not a part of this game, that is beforehand. You're leaving it as a part of the story and going into the Flower Kingdom. But you might argue, okay, sure, this world might be the Flower Kingdom, but why can't there be other kingdoms? It is hard to say for sure, but similar to how the Mushroom Kingdom in previous Mario games had multiple worlds to explore, the same could be said for the Flower Kingdom. And similar to how there are mushroom houses with toads all throughout the Mushroom Kingdom, there are people with buds on their heads. They have a little green leafy thing and then like this little flower tip coming out. And also houses with the giant bud heads as well. I think the implication is that these are flower people, not mushroom people. And we've seen them in more than just this one world area. So I think this further suggests that the Flower Kingdom is what we're exploring throughout the entire course of the game, and it will have different worlds. We even see these flower patterns for the starting and end points of these worlds, so that further supports this idea. And there's just this overall emphasis on flowers, and I believe there is a strong significance to this. For example, within the gameplay, we see both these pink and blue flower buds. The pink buds seem to be impacting how we go along these rails, but then the blue buds, when Mario touches one, it puts out this little blue spark that activates the map, and it's like a wonder environment where everything's erratic and different. That seems to be one of the big sort of gimmicks of this game, that things can be changed around significantly in a very trippy kind of way. But the whole point of this challenge within the levels is to collect the wonder seeds. And it's looking like when you get to the end of the level, when you approach one of these flower bud houses, one of the bud people come out and they give you another wonder seed. But in the trailer, when we look at just the last few frames, we see that this odd green-like caterpillar or wiggler-like character comes out of Mario, and it has a crown. I think this is a heavy hint as to what's going on with the story. So I think this may be royalty of the Flower Kingdom, and Mario and friends are helping them out for whatever reason. But what is that reason? What is going on? Well, it doesn't look like Peach or Daisy have been kidnapped, because you can play as Peach and Daisy in this game alongside the Yoshis, Luigi, and the Toads. So it's looking like they've come to help out another kingdom. And this may not come as a surprise, but it's looking like Bowser and Bowser Jr. are the culprits. But there's something different about them. Here we see Bowser Jr. and he's wearing his trademark mask, but the colors of him are totally different. He has this green-like flame hair, his color is just totally off. He's not the same. And while we don't actually see Bowser himself, we do see this castle in the background that also has like a bud-like shape. But we also see his flying ship, and it's also a different color. But if you look at the eyes look almost like they're kind of tripped out. So what I'm thinking here is that yes, Bowser and Bowser Jr. are tied to the main antagonists of the game, but they might not be the sole culprits here, and it may even be possible that late game they could become playable because there could be another enemy at hand here. Bowser, with those weird eyes on the castle, this could be implying that he is being brainwashed in some way, shape, or form. And this might explain why all the Goombas, all the normal Goombas we see throughout the trailer are sleeping. If their boss is not really himself, maybe they're just sleeping on the job, or maybe they're also entranced in some way. Now, as for why Mario has come to the Flower Kingdom, perhaps this green, small, wiggler-like character came to the Mushroom Kingdom to ask for help, which is why he's with them when they collect the Wonder Seeds, and he brought them over to the Flower Kingdom to save them all. And that is why I believe Super Mario Bros. Wonder is not taking place in the Mushroom Kingdom. But before we close out here, I'll also mention that this may also play into this elephant transformation, because this elephant has this trunk, and we see a lot of water in the different levels, including where they show him here at the end, and there's even this fountain with water, and we see actual elephants there. So there may be something to spraying water on maybe these Wonder Seeds that seem to be really important, and perhaps that could somehow save the kingdom. The Flower Kingdom, and not the Mushroom Kingdom. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. This is Andres Restart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Take care. Bye.